Hi, I'm Sean with Catalina Rug, and in this video we're going to cover Abadeh rugs. So we'll talk about where these rugs come from, we'll go over some of the key characteristics of Abadeh rugs such as their material, their design, and the typical colors you see. We'll take a look at their design a little bit more. These rugs are actually really famous for their hexagonal shapes and patterns. And all that is coming up now. So Abadeh rugs come from a really small town called Abadeh that sits between the more famous city of Shiraz and the ancient city of Isfahan. So Abadeh originally was not really on the map, not too many people knew about this town until they started producing rugs. And in the beginning, when they started making these rugs, they had these like vase patterns and pretty insignificant colors and really were not able to stand out much. And then later on, the rug weavers start looking for a new pattern to create to start standing out amongst other rugs in the region. So what they came up with is this really famous hexagonal pattern that you see in Abadeh rugs today. So almost all of modern Abadeh rugs have this type of hexagonal pattern, and you're going to see a more like geometrical design and the use of this hexagonal pattern with a large hexagon like over the field of the rug and maybe smaller ones towards the medallion. And then when you start looking into the center of the rug, you'll typically see a rosette medallion that has either dark navy blue or red or cream color inside of it. This is pretty usual for Abadeh rugs. It's one of the ways that you can tell them apart. Also, what's really interesting about these rugs is that they usually use like animals and plants within the design. So if you start looking at Abadeh rugs, you'll see like horses, you'll see sheep, you'll see different type of plants and flowers. So something that's different about the design of these rugs. And as far as their knot density is concerned, Abadeh rugs usually have a pretty high knot density, around 225 knots per square inch, which is relatively high given that they're not a workshop rug, they're not a traditional Persian rug, but rather a village Persian rug. And the reason for that is the more intricate design they use. So as they're trying to display like the different animals, the different flowers and plants, they really do need to have this more higher definition in the pattern, and that's why they use this higher knot density. And as far as the colors that you'll see, typically in Abadeh rugs, you're going to have a lot of dark navy blues, you're going to have dark reds, and then you'll have cream highlights along with like yellow, blues, and greens. A lot of different variations will be used for the highlights, but typically for the field colors, you're going to be dealing with a lot more dark navy blue and dark red. Something interesting about Abadeh rugs is how they're actually sold into the market. So the town of Abadeh is actually too small to have its own rug market to sell directly. So what they do is that the weavers, once they complete the rug, they take it to the city of Shiraz, which is a much larger city and has a much larger rug market, and they sell the rugs into the bazaar and the market there. Something kind of interesting about how these rugs are actually sold. So this concludes our video on Abadeh rugs. I really hope that you found this video helpful. And if you want to learn more about Abadeh rugs and see more close-up images and look at our collection, you can head over to catalinarug.com and check out our Abadeh rugs collection there. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, then I invite you to like, to subscribe, and comment below, and I will see you in the next video.